Hi, this is Tammy Golden with Tame Salon and Basics One Step Smoothing Treatment. We have a model here that hasn't been to the salon in about 4 or 5 months. She was finishing up her pregnancy and delivering her baby and nurturing her baby. We've prepared her hair with the clarifying shampoo, which removes all the debris, oil, and buildup, and we've blow dried her hair. We're now applying the one step amino acid smoothing treatment um, in 4 quadrants and combing it through the hair for even distribution. And we're going to work our way through the entire head. So it's easy application directly out of the bottle. You don't have to worry about putting the foam in a separate container and then getting it out with a brush. You're able to go straight from the bottle to the hair and keep it moving. It's a one-step smoothing treatment. So you prepare the hair with the clarifying shampoo, blow dry, apply the treatment, comb it through, make sure it's evenly distributed, process for 20 minutes, blow dry again to smooth it back out, because you're going to get some curl reversion right here with the product being moist. And then you're going to smooth it out with your flat iron, do your passes depending on how much curl pattern you're trying to reduce, and then from there you can do your style. So that's why it's called the one step. It's really easy. We're actually going to give this client a semi-permanent. If you can see, she has a lot of previous color on her ends. She's been pregnant, so we had to cut back on the color. She's going to be a model next year. We're going to get back to those funky colors you're used to seeing her in. But just for today, so she has a nice fresh look, and we can bring some life to that color, I'm going to put a semi-permanent on it at the end of the treatment. So yes, you can rinse the treatment out. You don't have to if you're not doing a semi or demi-permanent color, but in her case I am going to apply a nice richer brown just to fill in some of that lightener she has on the ends of her hair and give her some depth. So working our way up from the bottom to the top. Always apply at the root area of the hair, the base, the scalp area, not on the scalp but on the hair. And I work as much of the product down the mid shaft to ends as possible. When I completely finish a quadrant, then I continue moving the product through the hair, moving as much product from the base area to the ends. And once I complete that, if I feel like I need a little bit more product on the ends of the hair, then I'll actually add one more pump or so to make sure we have coverage. But most of the time, you're able to work that product down through to the ends of the hair. And the ends are more porous. I said this is a client who hasn't been in about 5 months actually, so 4 to 5 months. So this is like that braid client or that weave client that has got back-to-back weaves. And you need something to tame that hair a little bit. Because you know how those clients are. They come out of those braids or weaves, and that thermal service is not lasting without using a lot of excessive heat. Too much heat damages the hair. So smoothing treatment is going to help repair the hair, help seal outside moisture from getting in the hair so the thermal service lasts longer, and condition the hair, fill up any weak spots. And this model has some lightener aka bleach on the ends of her hair, and it's not damaged, it's not falling out, but we can always use the strengthening of the hair. We want to maintain that we're putting back the amino acids, which is what hair is made of, protein. So the more protein we put back with the proper balance of moisture, you're going to have healthy, beautiful hair. So this is the last quadrant. Adding a little bit more right here, and I'm just going to comb it through, marry it all together. You don't want to see the product. You want to comb it until it's all absorbed, and manipulate it either between my fingers or with the comb. I am moving the product through the hair. I'm going to place a plastic cap over her hair and let her process at room temperature for 20 minutes. I know the question comes up, can I put it under the dryer? Can I put it under the dryer? It is not recommended. I've been doing plenty of these treatments without the dryer. 20 minutes is enough for the cuticle layer. There's enough body heat under that cap, and the cuticle layer doesn't need that excessive heat to open the cuticle. It's going to do, the product is going to do the job without that excessive heat. The 20 minutes has elapsed, and now I am going back and smoothing her out with the blow dryer and my 7-row brush, because the product is moist, and even though we blow dried her hair, you see there's some reversion there. So to get to the next step, I'm using a warm dryer and smoothing this hair completely out so that I can start to use my ceramic iron and do the passes and flat iron it. So because I don't use press and combs, I make sure I do a very thorough blow dry and stretch that hair out. It's really about learning to manage texture, not necessarily the race of the hair. And she just, once you can master the textures of the hair, you'll see you won't need all those excessive heat tools. Conditioning and technique is the key to healthy hair. Great products that condition the hair can give you that proper moisture and protein balance, and it's really that easy. You see some steam coming off, but you don't see any excessive smokiness. If any of you guys have ever done other treatments before, other keratin treatments, this is not a keratin treatment, it's amino acid. Similar concept, but totally different products and techniques. But you can get those same type of results in a more healthier environment. Like I said, that steam that you see coming off, there's a difference between steam and fumes. Steam dissipates quickly. Fumes does not dissipate. Fumes have everybody coughing and choking. So if you've ever done keratin treatments, you know what that experience is like. So this is very safe on all types of hair, even on children if you service children. Just be a great way for you to better manage their hair, and their parents will also be able to better manage their hair. So we're going to go through, we blow dried the entire head. Now we're going to go through and take our small sections and smooth her hair out. Start to do the passes on 450. Since she's been out of the salon for a couple months, about 4 or 5 months, just like your braid or your weave client would be, and not getting heat on her hair. So that hair is pretty new. A couple of inches are pretty new. So we want to just soften it down, reduce that curl pattern up to about 60%. So the more passes you do, the more you're going to release curl pattern. I do more passes in the base, the scalp area, because that hair is tighter than the hair on the ends. The hair on the ends is previously treated about a year ago with keratin, and it has color on there, so we don't need to worry about that part as much. We want to seal the product in there and activate it, but we want to really loosen up that scalp area, that root area of the hair. And generally, the treatment is about 2 to 3 passes, depending on its texture, especially in the middle section near the occipital bone. I may do 2 to 3, and then I may pull through to the ends once or twice. The hair is even tighter, and she's really concerned about it, just get that little area in the middle, especially that back middle area, smoothed out. I may even do 3 to 4 passes in the middle and 2 down the shaft of the hair. But no more than 2 to 4 passes are really recommended. The amino acid molecules are a lot smaller than keratin molecules, so you don't need to iron the hair as much to get the results, believe it or not. Okay, so this is a quick picture of her before to the top left, before the treatment. That was right after the shampoo. Picture to the right is after the treatment. The picture in the middle, we rinsed her hair out because we put a semi-permanent on it. You see the curl reduction from the top left to the middle? Nice curl reduction, a lot more manageable curls. So we've done the semi-permanent, a nice mocha brown. Let that process under the dryer, and you're probably saying, oh, you just did the treatment, you don't have to shampoo the hair. No, we didn't have to, but semi-permanent and demi-permanent goes on after the treatment. We need to put the treatment in the hair first, seal it in with the heat, then we can go back and rinse and apply your semi and demi-permanent color. If you're using permanent color, you want to do your service before. And if you're using dark permanent color and you're covering gray hair, I suggest you go a shade darker, because during the treatment you can lose up to one level of color, and sometimes it can make a difference in the way the color looks. So you see the ease of blow drying now. Now that she has a treatment, so she's had the treatment, processed, blow dried it, flat ironed it. I rinsed it to put the semi-permanent on. Processed the semi-permanent, rinsed it out, did a light shampoo with the conditioning shampoo, and I sprayed some of the ran some Celerity conditioner through there, which is the moisturizing conditioner, and the moisturizing leave-in, just a tad bit. She really didn't need a lot of products on her hair because she just got a treatment, but because of the semi-permanent, I just want to clean that off and get it back with a little moisture in it. And this hair is blow drying, so I don't even have to section. I'm just able to move and section with my brush, and I'm stretching that hair out, and you can see the amount of shine, and we have not flat ironed it or the finish yet. It's gorgeous. So now we're finishing it, and give her a real nice, clean, soft look. We cleaned up her ends, just did a nice quick trim, and just gonna bevel it. There's no extra product, no extra spray, sheen. I personally believe healthy hair starts within the hair with the conditioning. And if you have the right products and the right conditioning, the shine is naturally going to be there. You won't need excessive sprays and oils to create what is naturally there. It's supposed to be there. Once that cuticle is closed and sealed in the proper conditioner, you're going to get this type of shine. It looks like she has a relaxer and she doesn't. Relaxers don't have this type of body and shine. That's a real nice soft feather look. Color is a little bit warmer with the mocha brown on there, and she is happy because she has not been in the salon in months. That hair is gorgeous. I love it. And that's the basic one-step amino acid smoothing treatment, along with the semi-permanent color and a nice soft thermal finish at Tame Salon.